Here are some of the highlights of the Central States Platinum Session Ancient Coins auction hosted by Heritage. A large gold aureus from the reign of Julius Caesar is up first, likely minted following his defeat of Pompeii and intended to be used to pay Caesar's loyal soldiers after the Great Triumphal Parade. The exact date of mintage is not clear for this piece, but Aulus Hirtius is noted as praetor on the reverse, and he was known to have been appointed as Caesar's mint master in Rome in the year 46 BCE. Graded by NGC as almost uncirculated star, it attained a closing price at auction of $45,600. The infamous Roman Emperor Caligula, or Gaius Julius Caesar Germanicus as he was born, is the epitome of the old adage, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. After swiftly rising to power at a very young age, he proved himself ill-suited for the responsibility of leadership. His assassination after only 4 years of ineffectual rule left a legacy of vain cruelty, unabated hedonism, and tyranny. He is depicted on this gold aureus along with the now deified Emperor Augustus, who was his maternal great-grandfather. This rare gold coin was graded by NGC as very fine and at auction managed to raise $72,000. Syracuse was a rather important trading post in ancient Anatolia. When the nearby Lydian kingdom started minting coins, they soon followed suit and continued to issue coins for nearly 1,200 years until the mid-7th century actually. This electrum stated dates from around 450 to 350 BCE and depicts the mighty Hercules defeating the Nemean lion, the first of his legendary 12 labors. Graded by NGC Ancients as AU star, it sold at auction for $87,000. By the time that master engravers like Cimon and Evanitos created their signature decadrachms in around 400 or so BCE, the city-state of Syracuse had been creating its own coins for nearly a century already. But these very large, almost medallic decadrachms stand head and shoulders above the rest, hailed as the very pinnacle of Greek numismatics. This piece was graded by NGC as choice extremely fine in the fine style with a star designation to boot. It sold at auction for $180,000. The gold stater coins of the Lydian kingdom are counted amongst the world's finest coins. This is from a later series that circulated around 550 BCE, give or take a decade or so. It has long been speculated exactly what the bull and lion's head design on the coins were meant to symbolize. The lion could indicate power and strength, with the bull a symbol of fertility or equally strength as well. Or perhaps it's meant to indicate the dynastic depictions of King Alyattes, who used the lion's head on his issues, so the bull could in theory then refer to his son and successor King Croesus. Either way, the heavy standard gold stater is today graded by NGC Ancients as Mint State Star and sold at auction for $192,000. Now, before even those coins were introduced, the Ionian striated staters were already in circulation, and possibly played an even more seminal role in numismatic history, and the creation of what we today call coins. It has been speculated that the striations on the obverse are more than mere mechanical contrivances, and were intended to represent rippling waters or that of a river or a stream bed, where natural electrum was in fact discovered, which was then used when these coins were minted around 650 to 600 BCE to the Lido-Milesian standard. This example is graded by NGC as choice almost uncirculated and sold at auction for $120,000. Now, it is easy to say that this is one of the most famous coins in history, the Ides of March coin, struck under the leadership of Marcus Brutus during the Roman civil wars that followed the assassination of Julius Caesar in the year 44 BCE. It brazenly celebrates the assassination as well, and it is also one of the only coins to be specifically mentioned in ancient texts. The Roman historian Dio Cassius wrote that Brutus stamped onto the coins, which were being minted in his own likeness, and a cap and 2 daggers, indicating by this and by the inscription that he and Cassius had liberated the fatherland. Now, Brutus and his fellow conspirators would be finally defeated in the Second Battle of Philippi, probably only a matter of months after this coin was minted. Most of these were then subsequently recalled and melted down by Mark Antony and Octavian. This example was authenticated by NGC Ancients as XF with a fine style designation and sold at auction for $720,000. Subscribe to WNN, and if you like this, then consider watching another video about ancient coins next. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.